I'm back with another video. I don't know. I've just been having a lot of thoughts today because I'm on Adderall once again, and yeah, what is it called? I was talking about shrooms and my experience on shrooms and how it basically just like I don't know. I just started thinking about how, as a society, we are easily influenced, how we glorify influence and don't really understand like how fundamentally damaging that shit can be. Like, I don't know. I made a TikTok about this, but it deleted. But why do we glorify influencers or just the action of influencing? Like, why do we glorify that? Do we not understand that influencing people to do things equals being able to influence people to do evil as much as it's influencing you to do good? And this is why I would never be an influencer or claim to be an influencer or want to be an influencer, because to be able to influence can be a tool, but it can also be a weapon in a sense. Just how, what's a good example? So an example of it being used as a tool would be influencing someone with a large fan base, say 2 million followers across all platforms, and is encouraging and influencing newly aged adults to go vote for the first time, right? That would be a positive way, or using your influence as a tool. But just as easily as they can influence you to go vote or do something positive, they can influence you to do something terrible, right? Let's use Nicki Minaj as an example, right? I just saw a video where she talked about how she created a trend or influenced people to start wearing long hair down to the floor, right? Because she was trying to prove a point for some reason. I don't know. She was trying to prove some type of point, and she started a trend where women started wearing their hair down to their ankles, right? And I won't say that's a positive or a negative. I don't think that really counts as either, because it's like it doesn't really affect the world. It affects the individual person. But a way she uses her influences in a negative way is when it comes to her cult type following, insulting and belittling other artists that are not, in a good standing with Nicki. For example, how Barb's will sit here and criticize Cardi B, talk down on her, make comments, make hate pages, and just, this is just an example, by the way. So that's how her influence can be used as a weapon. And I don't know how to really articulate this because I'm still trying to understand it myself. Another example could be Diddy, right? Diddy, he used his influence as both a weapon and a tool. He would manipulate these women because of the money and the power and all of the influence he had. And same thing with these men. He would turn these men gay because his influence and his name and his power. And this is the same thing that we are allowing these everyday individuals, these TikTokers, to do. Although all of them are not, or most of them, let's say most of them, are not, they don't have the balls enough to really do anything negative because they don't want their fan base to like crash or whatever. But they have the ability to create weapons with their influence. And that's all because us individuals, we need external validation. We need someone telling us we need the newest this, the newest that. We need this, we need that. And it's because we all lack self-identity. We lack self-validation. We lack internal validation. We lack all of that. So now we are glorifying external people and giving them the ability to be weapons and tools in our life. Like, I don't know. I feel like I need to actually do some research on this topic before I could really like talk about it. But this is just something that popped in my head, and it's like, it's crazy. It's crazy. I would say someone who uses their someone who I look up to, who uses their influence or their status as a tool, and only a tool, is the Wizard Liz. If you don't know her, go look on YouTube. The Wizard Liz, her whole mission is to get women to become more confident within themselves, to then attract positive things in life, right? She's not influencing you to buy this product. She's not influencing you to, like, I don't know. She's not influencing you to just do dumb things that would not benefit you now or in the long run, right? She's not like, oh my God, go get this Dyson blow dryer. Like, she's not influencing you to overconsume like all these influencers are. She's actually wanting you to become a better person inside and out, right? She wants you to work through your traumas. She wants you to treat yourself how you would want to be treated by anyone else. And she sits there and she talks life into you, right? And I wish that was the type of influence that is really common and glorified nowadays. But instead, the influence that is overconsumption, like, in this capitalist world. And it's like, we can't do that. Like, we can't do that at all. And it's so sad. I don't know. I say all that to say, just have your own mind, right? Have your own mind. Know what people are speaking life into you and what people are using their power and their influence for just personal gain, and using you as a token for that. And just differentiate that, and just associate with people that want good for you internally and externally. Like, I don't know. I myself would never want to be an influencer that promotes overconsumption or promotes just things that are just not positive, right? I do feel as though I have a voice and I need to use it as a tool to help others become the highest version of themselves, right? Without the help of people like the Wizard Liz, I would not be who I am today. Not saying I'm the best person in the world, no, but her advice talked life into me, right? And I want to, and I know I will be a teacher in a sense for people. I want to use my voice to teach others ways to grow internally and externally, ways to view the world in a more positive aspect in this crazy world. Although it's a very sad and cruel world, there's still a lot of positive within it, and being aligned with the positive will bring more satisfaction to you than, dwelling on the negatives. But yeah, I plan to use my voice as a tool and teach. I know that I have the ability to teach others, and I really want to, because I myself did not really have much teachers growing up, and if I knew even half the things I know now at an early age, I think my life would have been a lot different. And instead of just dwelling on that, I want to be a tool for others and help others, look at life the way I do at a younger age. But yeah, say all that to say, please do not support these influencers that are not influencing you to be a better person, to be kind to yourself, to be in tune with yourself, to be a kind person to others, and to give back and to learn, okay? A lot of these people are doing it for the paycheck and not for the satisfaction of self and others, okay? So yeah, that was that. I hope to see y'all soon. Bye.